Hi, Capricorn. Yes, okay. Yeah, no, it's Capricorn right now. Hi, hope you're doing well. I'm B. Let's just jump right in, Capricorn. Hope you're having a good day whenever you see this. We got some wild news today, or yesterday in the US about our Supreme Court. Today is the 25th of June. What a time, right? Okay, let's see. What does Capricorn need to know from this deck? Please show what energy is Capricorn embodying right now? What energy is Capricorn embodying right now? I'm hearing 2 chains. Maybe some of y'all are. That's so funny. The World. The World and the 9 of Cups. Wishes come true, brilliant success. This is good all around. 2 chains. Maybe you're feeling very successful. There could be some material abundance, some kind of like accolade or accomplishment that you're celebrating right now or just feeling really, really good about. Like I'm getting the image of somebody, yeah, I'm hearing, you know how I feel, like it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Beautiful. So like somebody walking around with their head held high, feeling good about their life at this moment. I love it. Some of you could have just completed something. I'm hearing a certification as well. Congratulations to you. I'm hearing life coach for some of you. Some of you have been studying to be a life coach. That's fantastic. This is a wish fulfillment for you. Some of you might also be getting ready to move. Fantastic. That's great. Last week's Capricorn reading was very, very heavy. So we're just going to leave that where it's at and move forward, right? Because that's what life is kind of about. And Capricorn is all about that energy. So let's see what the tarot has for us right now for the sign of Capricorn. I'm hearing them all about that bass, no treble. No trouble. So first out we have the 2 of Swords, and I'm hearing nothing but blue skies. So if there is something going on, maybe you're not letting it affect you at all. You're like, I'm good. Feeling good, nothing getting me down, but there could be something that's in the blind spot, something that you need to see. Here we have the Queen of Wands after the 9 of Pentacles. Could be focused on or dealing with or accessing your fire energy. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your advice here is the 6 of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing be proud of yourself, Capricorn, in some situation. You deserve a pat on the back. What is this here? It's a bunch of cards wanted to flip over. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Strength. So there may have been some kind of water energy around you. Scorpio is here with the Tower energy, and then Leo as well with the Strength. But you're showing up here with the Queen of Pentacles energy. So maybe you pulled through a situation financially, or you've been writing something out. You could have been dealing with a Libra as well. You could be a mother sitting in your Empress energy. Let's see, one more card for this spread, please. OMG. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the 3 of Swords with the Star reversed. That I don't like. So some of you might have pulled through a situation financially where you were really having trouble. With the Star reversed, there's some kind of heartbreak or confusion with this 3 of Swords regarding your finances, or just feeling a bit down in the dumps. There's been some situation, but it looks like you're pulling through. This could have also been a heartbreak. Let's see. One more card, please, for Capricorn. The outcome here. What is the outcome of this spread? So some of you, maybe you were a little bit for a while too comfortable with your financial abundance, and maybe there's been a little something to wake you up and get you climbing again. Maybe there was just a little bit of moment where you were just like, you know, it's not like a Capricorn to be complacent at all. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords reversed, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. Four of Cups. Somebody might have been trying to like slander you, slander your name. You could have been dealing with a really toxic feminine energy in your midst who was trying to affect your finances, cause you burden with this Ten of Wands here. Male or female, someone who is negatively trying to affect or manipulate you in some way regarding your finances. This could even be someone just, you know, being stuck in their head and not taking any action forward. But I feel like if that was you, you've come out of it. And if there was somebody in your environment who was like that, I feel like you're distancing yourself, or you were able to see yourself through the situation. Keep getting groups of cards rather than one final outcome here. May I have one card, please, for the most possible outcome for this spread for Capricorn? We have the Eight of Pentacles with the overall energy being, some kind of burden here. But it's overall the Ten of Wands, so it's you dropping the weight. Some of you could have been dealing with some kind of stress, illness as well, not feeling your absolute best. But I feel like this is also financial. Maybe some things that you wanted to tend to that you had forgotten about. I'm hearing somebody might have forgotten to pay a bill, but you've gotten that under control. If you have parking tickets that have been stacked up, you've been tending to that situation. So it's like you're on the come up. What's beneath the Ten of Wands here? The Ten of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Three of Wands. You could have gone recently through changes in your friendship groups. Maybe you've been kind of distancing yourself from certain people, or there have been like changes in the dynamics for you. A lot of this is coming through very staccato and not one story. I think that's because your energy is the world. And you've completed something. It's like maybe you've completed a cycle also, Capricorn, of these kind of situations. You've completed a cycle of being in the dark or choosing not to see certain situations that may have been right in front of you. I think because you were so good, or you've been like, not head in the clouds, but just like, I am abundant, I'm independent, I don't really need anyone, but I'm happy to be around people. I'm happy to help others and socialize, you know, while I'm being my fabulous self. And maybe that was keeping you from seeing the truth of a situation for a while. But your energy right now is Queen of Wands, so you're embodying fire energy, or you could be focused on an actual Queen of Wands. Some of you could be focused on, I'm hearing, focused on a witch. I hope it's not me, because, well, unless you're focusing on this reading right now, please do focus on the reading. But there could have been some situation where you were dealing with that, and that can be tricky, when, especially if you get into watching a lot of tarot, and you'll start to see lots of different messages about those situations, because there is sometimes a lot of spiritual warfare going on in the background, especially even on the platform. People allow greed and ego to get in the way, and they start actually just reading about one another, going back and forth, and there's lots of petty energy. So I would encourage the collective not to get too tied up in that. If you sense negative energy around you, or you sense like some kind of dark, you know, negative influences or energy manipulation, just kind of, I always recommend just staying in your highest vibration, doing your cleansings, your protections, but never allow that to overcome you, especially overcome your day-to-day, because it's just not productive. There's always, just like in regular life, there's always going to be some kind of a hater when you're doing your thing, as a Capricorn does. I have learned spiritually, it's the same. Like spiritually, you're going to have somebody who might be trying to do like that kind of evil eye energy, or trying to best you or one up you, XYZ. Don't sweat it. Just continue to be your fabulous self. And I think that's why your advice here is the Six of Wands. Yeah, recognize your true beauty, Capricorn, and just continue to glow in that, because it's like the outcome is you working, the outcome is you continuing to build toward the Ten of Pentacles. We saw the Ten of Pentacles flash. And so if somebody was trying to affect your inheritance, your legacy, your reputation, I'm hearing as well, it's not going to succeed, you know. And this is for all Capricorn placements, not just Capricorn Sun, because you continue to do what you do best, and that's I'm hearing again, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Like, yeah, you're doing really well and knowing when to let certain situations go and when to address certain things, and that's helping you. I'm hearing across the board when it comes to your friendships, your business relationships especially, and also familial relationships. And I'm getting Empress energy, so with your children as well. Yeah. So let's clarify here. What's this Two of Swords for Capricorn? 10:10 on the clock, yep. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups. Maybe... yeah. It's like maybe you couldn't see that you were a little bit too stressed out, or you were allowing certain people in your... I'm getting friendship group especially. Like maybe some people that were close to you that you used to hang out with, happy hour specifically I'm hearing, were perhaps making you feel stressed, or that you just didn't feel trust with those people. Yeah, Three of Wands beneath that. You're moving away from it. You have your back turned to any situation that made you feel in a Nine of Wands energy, which is great. This Nine of Pentacles is here in the cross position. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here in the cross position? I'm hearing you can take or leave some of these people, like you can take or leave them, and I'm not feeling that in a cocky sense. I'm feeling it like you'll be okay regardless. Let's see. Some of you had not been listening to your intuition about a situation, and I'm feeling that's past energy. Like you hadn't been listening to your intuition. Like you may have noticed some things and you just might have let it slide. About, I'm hearing specifically partnerships. Yeah, we have the High Priestess here, then we have the Death, and then we have the Sun. Again, Scorpio and Leo energy that keeps coming up. And then we have Pisces here with the Hangman and the Eight of Cups. So if there was some kind of energy around you that you couldn't trust, and it says Knight of Pentacles beneath that, maybe somebody you had been around for a long time who might try to just throw little arrows at you. I'm hearing arrows of jealousy, or would do little things maybe that just made you feel uncomfortable over time, and like it would sink beneath your skin. Like, you know how words can sink in and nag at you, and then before you know it, you're operating out of a defense mechanism almost. It's like maybe you didn't realize the people around you that were keeping you in that space, and you're starting to see that more clearly, and you're eliminating those things, listening to your intuition, accessing the water energy in your chart, or just accessing the water energy, because it's one of the four elements that's available to all of us, right? So you can embody it when you choose and when you do that work, and I feel like you have been doing the work. Somebody could have been trying to mess with your throat chakra as well. And if not that, then you had just been having trouble being honest with yourself or speaking up about how you felt about certain situations. Maybe conversations, I'm hearing difficult conversations with friends. Yeah, because there's an energy of holding back. But I feel like that's happened. Maybe there was some sort of confrontation. This could have been with a fire sign. What's this Queen of Wands doing here? Leo energy. Could have been dealing with the Leo for sure. And if this was a relationship, and that's strength, you know, clarified by the strength, I feel like you finally found the courage to say what you, I'm hearing exactly what you were thinking to this person. And that took a lot of strength. And for others of you, if it's not so much about another person and this is an inward journey, I feel like you have found the strength to be the Queen of Wands as well as the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're taking both of those energies and using them to your benefit in your next steps, moving away from these cycles. Maybe away from commitments that weren't serving you, dead-end jobs. Yeah. And you're ready for something new. Some of you are ready for new emotional experiences. Maybe you have your eye on a water sign. What is the Strength card here? Yeah. And you're ready to just be done. It's the motivation here is being done, trying to always have to defend yourself in a situation, or being made out to be the villain. Some of you could even be annoyed when you're watching like videos and people pull the devil card and they're like, oh, it's the devil. And you're probably like, but that's the sign, you know, it's my sign. So some of you it could be as simple as that for somebody. but it's like you're over, even though we're all the villain in somebody's story, it's like you're done accepting that role. You're moving forward. Yeah, and there it is, the Devil card. Could have been dealing with a fellow Capricorn. But we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So yeah, I feel like there was some kind of energy, because the Knight of Swords reversed is somebody who's just really not thinking clearly. They're making really bad decisions, reckless decisions, not thinking things through before taking actions. It's like a very, very reckless energy. And I feel like you're making more conscious choices, and you're steering clear of those kind of energies as well. Maybe there was somebody around you that you're like, listen, I'm hearing bro, so this could have been a bromance situation. Like, you're too hyped for me. Like, I'm getting the energy of people being out and one person always getting into fights or starting fights. And you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, I can't. I have more serious things in my life that I'm working toward, and you're stuck in this mentality. So it's like, yeah, there just are changes, but the changes you're making are beneficial for you. What is the Six of Wands here as the advice for Capricorn? We have the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. Oh, yeah. So, definitely fire sign energy here. I'm hearing taming the beast as well. So some of you could have decided to take a little break or something to heal some of your own energies, or you're taking a break from this fire sign or this person that embodies that feisty energy. It's like you're like, I think we need a hiatus, or this is the end. Like, this is where, I'm hearing this is where I leave you. Three of Wands. Turning your back toward that and moving towards something else. No longer having to worry about that Emperor energy. It's like, I know this is the best decision. I know this is the best decision going forward. But the outcome we have for the overall spread is the Eight of Pentacles. So what is this Eight of Pentacles here? Continuing to build as Capricorn does. Yeah. And now things will move faster for you. Yeah. Things are going to start feeling a bit more smooth on your path now, Capricorn, because you're making these positive decisions. Chariot energy there with the Cancer. And Two of Wands, moving away from feeling out of the cold. Yeah. And this could be like leaving behind people that just, I'm hearing embarrassed you. People that you considered embarrassing. Or situations that you felt embarrassed to be participating in. And that could be a dead-end job. But there's a strong emphasis here on friendships as well, even if they're friendships with the opposite sex. Okay, let's see. What does the Rebel deck have for Cappy? So we have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly, eat a fucking taco. So that could be significant for some of you, or, you could be hungry. Then we have, you got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. Yeah, so it's like you are now listening. And we did see the High Priestess. You're now listening to maybe before to what you were not listening to, what you weren't acknowledging. You're starting to take those cues. And then we have here, that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. The world has your back. You're making the right steps. And I was saying this in the Sagittarius reading as well. Like, Sagittarius have been going through something very difficult, but they are on the right path. That was their reading. And I'm getting a twinge of that here as well. It's like you're making the right decisions. The world has your back here. And I don't feel like you're doubting that. I feel, Capricorn, there's a more definite resolution here in your energy. Like, I know I'm doing the right thing. Anything else from the Rebel deck for Capricorn? Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So yeah, things are gonna start to feel a little bit more smooth, or a lot of bit more smooth for some of you now as you go forward, eliminating these things that just didn't feel right in your energy. And it's like now you can kind of surrender to the flow as you're doing things that are more fitting for you, things that are not embarrassing to you, because I keep getting this feeling of something is just like face palm, like you're putting your head in your hand, like, I can't believe I was associated with that or with them or whatever. And it's like you're moving past that now, and you're just kind of gonna see what comes to you at this point, which is cool. It's a good place to be. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, and I'm gonna affirm for you and me. Until next time, all is well, and I'll see you soon.